Today I will be bringing in and showcasing someone new. A very short, very sweet little lady that has a proclivity to heal more than she does harm. Uh, yes, Rena. Uh, Her parents loved her so much they named her after the world. After all, she is a Hillock halfling.
That is me, Pasta. Today I will be playing Fibblethip, an old gnome struggling with his lifelong curse of reaching. He has green hair and beard. Uh, doesn't wear much in the way of armor, just a fairly standard, well put together dress, like suit dress up, not formal wear. Shouldn't say a suit. And he loves to tell stories about some of the particularly gruesome things that he's encountered to people.
We
Forgot to
have
unmute myself. I am here. It's all good. I had to turn push to talk on, and then I forgot to unmute myself for not having it on. So my character is Rojas, like may have been mentioned. He's a rather short, even for dwarves, and kind of gaunt. Um, he's got red hair, a red brownish beard, and he looks a little dirty. And he has a little black bear named Barrett with.
yeah, sure. And then we have Wormwood, a leshy who stands at at a solid 2 feet tall and has a very, from what I've been told, comical voice, which is very similar to this. He always tries to experience new things while keeping true to, while having a distaste for civilization and much preferring the wilds.
I will be playing Gillis Valdivu, an elf, a tall elf with long golden blonde hair, finely dressed in elegant red clothing, and a hat with a feather inside. Feather. He's a very artistic individual with a very. He's very germophobic. Does not like the touch things that would be dirty.
Go on. No, fair enough. Yes. You've been speaking to Thimble and Rena about it. About how there's this lumber camp or mill getting raided, and he wants to check it out. looks around, just says, Locust mentioned something about a lumber mill the other day. I do hope he's around.
Coming in soon. Because I never got back from work. Pretty much, yeah. So Lucas kind of just walks in, speak of the devil style.
There he is. Locust, us three were thinking about going to the lumber mill tonight. I know you mentioned it, so would you like to join us?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to.
Yeah, you can be the one that faces all of the ghosts of the injured workers.
It's not abandoned.
Oh, well, people still get injured.
Alright. Looks around. I feel like we need fifth. Who could be a fifth?
Should be in the middle of the inn bar to eating a meal. He's hard to miss. He's hard to miss.
The mushroom person looks to the person clad in. Do you want to go?
An invitation to where?
A lumber mill. It's getting raided apparently. I want to check it out. So do these. So do these three. Gestures to Rena, Thimble, and Locust.
Are you sure we'll only find raiders and not the ghosts of people that died from injuries there?
Yes.
Ah, well, I guess raiders will do.
I will take any opportunity to explore the city.
It's in the city. I think it's looks at bound.
It's we're gonna be going a little southwest of the city, probably outside since it's a lumber mill and well, there aren't a ton of forests in the city.
I've not journeyed that way.
As good as time as any. Are you all ready to go?
Yeah, I'm prepped up to go.
Yep.
Right as rain.
It climbs down the chair and goes over to open the door and holds it open or tries its best.
Rena will go over and put her back against the door, helping to hold it open.
After you all.
I'll elegantly walk out that door. Bring spring air with me.
Lucas follows and with Barrett right in tow.
No.
Unless there's more to be heard of about these raiders, we should head.
I think we should maybe talk to the Thorns first. They might have whatever information we don't, if any.
Farmers can be interesting folk, why not?
No, the Thorns, the guards.
Oh. Well, they do a job.
They try.
I simply think the people of the lumber mill should be spoken to. It's happening to them, they'll know the most.
Have any of that come back?
It
What?
shrugs.
Well, I mean, someone had to have sent word down to post about or the notice, whichever you prefer to call it.
Well, I could head over to the Thorns with someone, and the other three could look for a survivor.
I don't think there would be a survivor all the way up here. So let's just ask the Thorns if you wish. Mm-hmm.
Is the name of the lumber mill the same one as we went previously? Ah, all right. And that one was about there. Ah, okay.
Well, I think Wormwood and I we made something of a friend in the Thorns. Maybe they could give us some horses again.
I'm trying to think of how he would react to that. No, because I'm thinking. If you wish, I do not
I mean,
wish
it
to
can't
force
hurt.
it. I do not wish to force animals to obey us if we
Well,
don't
it's better
have
than
to.
them being cooped up in that their stables.
That is that is true. If you wish to ask, you can. I think I'll just get weird looks. It says
That's about all you get, though, friend.
it nods.
And he'll set off in the direction of wherever he met with the quote unquote leader before. Not the leader. I met someone who was real gruff in Allard's game, all the cards. I don't remember what his name was. I don't know if we got, but who he was probably at the stables. Yeah. What was that? Oh, hello there, friend. We were hoping to get some horses. We found some work, but it's a ways off. Horses would be nice, but if whatever be cheapest if we lost would be better. Lucas has to look up quite a ways. Hello there, sir. I need some travel. What would what would be cheaper if we maybe I don't know lost it? Horses for us or a wagon? I don't intend to. I don't intend to, but if I do, I will pay. Uh, and look back at the party. I think I can get away with three.
3 horses. Uh, 5 days. An extra day just in case.
Probably 6 days.
All right. Sounds good. The co- the cogs turning.
Ten. All right. All right. And he'll pull out. He'll just pull the 10 out himself.
Wormwood would shake his head to that, tap him on like wherever he can reach. I'm not too sure, to be frank, and just hand them two silver.
Now, is who's planning on pairing up on these horses? Valio is not riding and having a companion on his horse.
Well, I think Wormwood and I are already suited to travel together.
Fibblethip will bumble up to the man and hands 20 copper.
Y'all realize I pulled out 10 for him.
Yeah, and Wormwood handed you two, because he doesn't want you paying everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then he'll pay you 20 copper then.
All right. Yes, sir.
Wormwood nods.
And I think
Eh.
we're good on seating, right?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
technically, dwarf's a
dwarf is
medium, but
medium.
he's a pretty.
Philadelphia, Wormwood, and Rena are all small, I
Yeah.
believe.
Those three are small.
Valdivia will walk up to his horse and start casting precipitation onto his saddle and pull out a bar of soap and start scrubbing it.
Wormwood just stares at him. What are you doing?
Lucas kind of walks up to Wormwood and points to a horse. Good.
It is good, but I'm just wondering what he's doing. He gestures to the man scrubbing a horse with.
Oh, I guess he just wants wherever he puts his ass to be cleaner than it.
Shrugs. Either I got. Oh, okay. Thank you, Craig, for the correction. It still doesn't change the fact that he's staring at him. And he asked him directly what he's doing, so he can get a response from.
I have no idea where the saddle's been. Finish up on my new steed.
All right then. The mushroom looks confused to this, but nods and gets on its horse.
Who gave that soap sentience?
Oops.
Oops, he says.
Sorry about.
All right, and I guess we set out. Oops. No, that's one S12, not 1D12.
The mushroom person looks. How do you pronounce your character's name? Base Treble.
Gilles Valdivo.
I'll call you Gills. My characters will pronounce your name correctly. I won't.
I'll probably just call you Gil, both in and out of character.
I prefer Valdivo.
The mushroom will be calling
Valid
you.
is.
Mushroom person looks to you. What's your name, by the way? I just asked you to join because you're very, very noticeable when you're red.
I am glamorous. My name is Gilles Valdivo. I'm as I point out to the sites, I've come to this land to see great sights such as this to improve my art.
It's nice to meet you, Gills.
What is your name?
Name
I don't think I
was...
caught any of your names before I joined you.
No, you didn't.
Locos perks up at the mention of art, and he's what kind of art do you make, sir?
I pull out my violin and start playing.
I see. I'd love to hear some while we're traveling, if you don't mind.
We are
If
on
you can
horses.
keep your balance.
The name I was given was Wormwood.
Oh, and I'm Locos, by the way.
I'm very surprised. You are one of the few people who don't seem confused by my...
My name's Rena.
I'm Fibblethip. Excuse me. The spices didn't go over very well.
Pleasure to meet you all. Continue playing.
Please don't fall off the horse.
I didn't realize we could have more than one hero point. Do we level up and get one? I see.
You start every game with one, and if Craig or whoever the DM says so, you get another.
Do our awarded hero points carry on to other sessions? Okay.
That second part was my idea.
What was that second part?
Spit takes.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I don't know.
It's true, I've tried.
Me too.
Looks like there isn't much room for error.
I'd be horrible as a DM if I kept that rule.
I love it.
That was a normal human laugh.
I'm glad I made a character that can make puns out. Do you all want to set up for camp?
Rena would be looking for a good spot to camp, yes. And she'll
Okay.
say, "It's getting dark. I can't see in the dark. I do have a spell that allows me to put light out, but I would rather not use that to travel by. Yeah, I think it would be best if we went ahead and made camp for the night."
All right. Let's get off our horses and find a good place for. I'll look.
She'll also be looking.
Are you gonna aid
So
me?
will Locos. Locos will make its own look.
Specifically, dead vegetation. It looks at it, then looks to the area that Locust picked, then looks to the dead vegetation.
How about this, Ren? You looking over there? You're seeing food, ain't you?
It not.
Well, I think we can all pull some over together and be comfortable for all of us.
I would like to go over to where Mr. Wormwood thinks that it's a good spot. You said there's lots of vegetation there. With her nature, and would she be can she try to identify some of the things that are like there vegetation wise? She's been traveling for a while. She'd know to look out for certain things. Thank you. Rena will turn to Wormwood, look to the rest of them, shake her head. You don't want to be sleeping here. At least not us. I don't know how it affects the. She kind of turns, looks the mushroom up and down. You, no offense, of course, but um, she points out the one of the bushes. That right there, that's poison ivy. I've slept in that before. That's not fun. It itches and it's very uncomfortable.
Oh
Oh,
shoot! I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be pulling anything out of there for you.
no, it's all right. I didn't. I can't decide if he either didn't know or he isn't affected by it because he's a mushroom and just didn't. We'll go with the latter.
Um, I, we're in. How thick is the trees? Uh, uh, okay. Is there like is there? Yeah. My other question is there like a maybe a type of clear, or is there some kind of clearing? Or okay, that's fine. Uh, then she would agree to a fire, as there wouldn't be enough like overhanging vegetation to catch fire, or it wouldn't be likely to spread. And then she'll go ahead and pull out her pup tent and start setting it up.
Hey, Wormwood, can you help find some wood, and those of us that are a little stronger can find some rocks to build a pit?
Sure, I can do that.
Only if you want.
Hmm? Oh, I know you're gonna make me roll for it. Oh. Okay. Yes.
Valdivia will create the flames.
The mushroom takes a step away from the fire.
Yeah, I'll produce a flame.
Well, that saves me time from doing it with flint and steel, she says,
Only commoners use tools to create flames.
Oof.
looks down the current tavern wenchish attire and
No, I won't.
Fibblethip just sprinkles some slime onto his ration.
No, I'll cast precipitation on mine. Give it a little seasoning.
The mushroom just watches people eat.
When we drop below 20, does the bulk go from 2 light to 1, like coins? Right. So with dropping below 1, like beneath necessity for 1 light with rations, drop our carried weight. I did it all in separately. It's 1 light is 10 rations,
it's
from what
light.
I
I
read.
thought it was light for 2 weeks. So it seemed to be.
Or yeah. Okay. No. No.
Um, to be fair, she probably would have left something. If she's carrying a sword, she would have changed that equipment and left something back there, so she wouldn't be overweight. Probably the cookware. One. She probably no, considering she has a spell, she would have left both the cookware and her bullseye lantern behind. Or hooded lantern, not bullseye. Yeah, I'd entered everything in separately because it's so that way Yeah, so I could manage the resources more better.
Don't forget to put a -2 on the backpack because it ignores the first 2 bulk. My backpack weighs -2.
I didn't know about that. Then she wouldn't have had to have left either behind.
While this is going on, I'll set up my tent.
Yes.
Yep.
What? And we all keep watch.
We all take 8 hours of sleep and 2-hour rotation watch for a total of 10 hours. Lucas will break his sleep into 4 and 4.
Rena will go first.
Wormwood will go second.
Puts me third. Lucas. Yeah, Lucas is third. Sorry, it's all good.
And who would like fourth? Gills, would you like to go fourth?
Pretty sure he
I'll
needs
take the
his
fourth
beauty
watch.
sleep.
All right, thank you, Gills.
Okay. There's enough light by the fire, so I don't need to do that. She'll just wave to the squirrel. She will then go nut mushroom.
It
Wormwood.
it moves.
It's time for you to. It's time for your watch.
All right. Have a good rest.
Good night, she says as she goes into her tent and then goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm. The mushroom like tilts its head to that. Could it roll nature to see why? Naturally, okay. All right. It continues its watch then. Locos. Locos.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, my
Wakey.
bad.
Wakey, wakey.
Right, watch. Sorry.
Oh, it's alright. Your watch is start. Hmm? What does his dark vision tell him?
Same.
Yeah, he would quickly point it out. Let's see. He would say, "One moment. Let me see if I can make it leave. You keep watch for me, though, please, in case it decides
While
to."
you are you gonna go talk to it?
Nods.
While you do that, I'm gonna wake everyone up, just so that there's don't get a jump on us if he doesn't listen to you.
Nods.
And Locas will wake everyone up, let them know what's up.
So, Craig, let me.
All right, then yeah, I'll do that while he's talking.
One moment. One moment. Let me find you what ability a druid has on it.
It's wild empathy.
Yeah, wild empathy. Here it is. Ah, let's go with 30 feet. But basically, this is wild empathy. Please, we do not want to hurt you, Wolf. Just let us be in peace for the night. You can't look, Craig. You gotta at least say I'm trying here.
Mention the ethical forestry.
Let's see. I don't. I think you might have some sort of animal ability. I don't have any other animal ability. In hindsight, you probably should have dealt with this, but you know.
I'm no better with them than you are, and I'm not very charismatic.
Oh yeah, isn't the dwarf thing anti-charisma? But how does this wonderful wolf react to diplomacy? Can I try again? Look, look. I don't want to hurt the wolf. He pretty much says the same thing again. Just please, just go back to your pack, please. Pretty please.
Locas would like to pull out another one of his like some meat out of his rations, and just trying to kind of like throw it to the wolf.
Food, see? Job well done.
I took 1 day's rations off for that. Do I need to take any more off?
Wormwood looks to you. Would you like a ration as basically a thank you for helping with the wolf? I don't need
Do you
I don't
carry
need
rations?
any I don't need any of these, but I have them.
Sure, I'll take one.
He hands him one ration. 13 left. I'll divvy these up eventually for in-character reasons.
Sorry, guys. I just didn't want anyone attacked while they were sleeping.
Waking up an old man for a wolf. Couldn't it have at least been something bigger?
I'm surprised it's one wolf. Don't they normally hunt in packs?
I can lay Barrett on you.
They do, which is why I told it to return to its pack.
Yeah, actually, if you don't mind. And he invites the bear to his table.
There's actually been way of beds lately, as we have started sleeping outside once more.
Now, Locos, it is your watch. Back to bed, everyone else. The mushrooms.
Yeah.
The mushrooms goes back to its spotting. And the situation was diffused. Look, Craig, I can't help my bad luck.
How bad was it?
5.
Oof. Well, I have a -1 diplomacy, so
Yes.
yep.
Does he have to? Well, since you asked, here you go. Is anyone else having difficulty navigating? Ah, well then Fibblethip will say, I've been here before. You've got to go down this path. And don't go too far to the right, otherwise you'll find some weird plant things that explode.
The,
Chair.
No,
the mushroom blinks at that. All right.
I
What
think
time
we
of day
got.
is it? Oh, it's night.
I think if
Correct.
we pack up and find somewhere to tie off the horses, it'll give us a couple days to figure out what's going on in there.
Nods. So Craig, you forget winter. The sun says goodbye at like 4.
Good afternoon. The sun says hello.
All right. Gosh.
How far is this lumber mill from here? How far on this path?
Oh, it's a little less than a day, if memory serves correctly. I would like to ask for a different skill because there is no history.
Gosh darn it, Craig. Why do you have to participate in things?
From here? Oh, well then he'll say it's very close. It just doesn't look like it's close on the map. And we did have to camp on the path last time, so.
That's close enough that we could take a look and see if it's safe to camp there or not. If not, come back.
Nods.
If there are raiders there, shouldn't we go during the day when we can see? Unless you're
I
those
can.
sneaky types, but I'm old. My legs creak and everyone can hear them. Look,
I can see you
he
clear
takes
as
his
day
leg.
right now.
Yeah, he takes his leg. He sort of like takes it, like he's stretching it, and you hear it's like the sickening pop of old bones cracking, of course.
No, Craig. Are you okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Seems safe. Nods. Wormwood.
The- Do do we see what's here? Like what creatures have occupied this place? People that are supposed to be there? Like, do they look like they're mill workers, or do they look like?
Wormwood heads over.
Castle head up?
Nods.
You see this reflection in my eyes, and he turns his head a little. I can see.
So
We
is this
heard you
the
need.
lumber? Is this the lumber mill that needs help from the raiding?
But you're still here. All they take is food. I think we can help. Around when? If it's steady. Do they have a normal time of day that they come in, or just whenever?
Who's raiding? Nods.
Well, he'll motion over to everyone else to come in. I think we can help you. We just need to camp for the night, and in the morning, all of us can work while the others watch, and vice versa in the afternoon.
Thank
So we just gotta keep an eye out for these raiders and show them not to come here, right? He sort of grins maniacally. He's like, I've got something to tell them when they get here.
We should go to them.
That's another idea. If we set off in the morning, we might. But do we know? We don't really know where they camp. We just know about the direction. They could be using subterfuge and coming from another way.
That's why we should wait for him to come here and fight him here.
I don't think goblins would do that. They seem very direct.
Well, now that I think about it, waiting here will be good, but we can't stop them from raiding if we just take out one party, and we don't have the time to stay here for weeks to stop them all.
Were we told the raiders are goblins?
Yes.
You think they'd come back if a group couldn't even return after trying to raid something? Think we'd send them back with their tails between their legs.
Rena just looks between them and she says, I don't do much. She kind of rubs back her neck. She says, I don't really do much in people unless they're of evil persuasion. And, well, I understand that thieving in itself is, sorry, there was an echo on my side. Is bad. I can't exactly say that they're necessarily 100%